She got it open, but she played.
But.
Oh, crud. We got to change the stream key.
For Rumble?
Yes.
It's not the same one every time?
Well, I think you don't need to do this every time. That's what I think, that you can just leave it alone. Like, I gotta remember where to find it.
Have you seen the testimony of Trump?
No.
About Jesus?
No.
Oh man, I thought sure you did.
Is it recent?
Yeah, I'll have to send it to you.
We'll look it up this morning and watch it.
He's confessing Jesus is
as Lord.
Yeah.
So is that's what I wanted to talk about kind of last week.
We'll throw it up.
Was
tremendous.
You think you can find it, Matt?
I got it.
Well, all these guys. Okay.
You sure it's not AI?
Like Alex Jones was.
Yeah.
He goes through the thing.
Yeah.
And he's like.
But he's also New Age spiritualist, all that other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but listen, you're willing to keep all these other Harvey danglers. Well, I mean, why are we throwing him out?
Who?
He is saying, like, you have to believe in Jesus Christ, who died, and his plan is for salvation for your life.
Yeah.
Like, he goes through the sermon.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because Paul talks in Philippians, which we're going to talk a little bit about tomorrow or Sunday. But the idea that some preach Christ from envy, some preach it, from a good heart. Either way, Christ is preached.
Preached, yeah. That was the bottom line.
Yeah.
Regardless of how it's done.
Yeah.
As long as it's been done.
Yeah. And I'm not sure how to take, because I think Paul would feel differently if someone were teaching false doctrine along with Christ, though.
Yeah.
I think he would think differently about that. But I still have to think through that because I'm not sure.
Here we go.
We ready?
We're already live on 2 platforms.
What?
I'm trying to get the third one going.
They heard that?
Yeah.
Why are we going 3 platforms? Where else are we going?
You said we got both of our, what you call?
Oh, you're going to the old Uneducated as well.
I'm going to the white channel.
You want me to get
All right, let's see if it'll go.
The testimony on my phone?
Matt will find it. He'll just pull it up on YouTube. We should be able to get it.
Yeah, it's 5,
I hope.
5 minutes.
All right, server URL.
Maybe 10 minutes at the most.
Mm-hmm.
But very good.
Gotcha.
He said, it's not me. I'm not. He really gave glory to the Lord.
Nice.
So.
Okay, so you find the Jesus, and you make him Lord of your life, but you still carry, bits of Catholic dogma with you. Are you not saved?
No, you are.
Okay.
Well, I can't judge someone's salvation or heart.
Not. Of course not.
Right, but like Paul, one of the things he, would try to do when he would go into a place is help people get out of their pagan roots.
Yeah, that was the main thing.
Yeah.
With regard to, like the Catholic.
Yeah. But at the same time.
Okay. Streaming.
Okay, but at the same time, when Paul was asked the question with Timothy about the whole circumcision, he went back and they decided, you know what, let's just tell the Gentiles they only got to do a couple things here. And as long as they're doing that, we're good.
Yeah.
So I guess to a degree there are some things, and I guess we got to go back to...
I just think you don't want Alex Jones saved.
No, I do want Alex Jones saved. It's just, I don't know. We'll see.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses.
That's a good tune.
It's fun.
Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh, Lord, yeah.
Good stuff. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
That's a good song to kick off Friday.
It's a good song to kick off Friday, but it's War Pigs.
Huh? War Pigs.
War Pigs. Yeah.
Nice
You
stuff.
wanted to talk about war today.
Yes, I do want to talk about war a little bit, and maybe how we embrace it.
You want to embrace some more?
Yeah.
Need
Because-
more war.
Yeah. What is it good for? Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. So it is Friday. This is Uneducated. Those of you that are joining us live, we are running a little bit late. But just so you know, too, we're rethinking our podcasts. And so we may...
Brian's
rethinking podcast.
Brian's rethinking them.
And I'm talking with the boys about this. But we'll see as we walk into the future how we'll start to preview or... what do you call that? Premiere our different podcasts. We may record them and bring them in and those kind of things. But either way, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. However,
We are.
last week we got canceled off our YouTube channel for something we said like a year ago, I think.
You know what's funny? I've been thinking about this week too. All the music that we play online.
I know.
We have barrels of it. There's a different song every week.
Right.
Never been canceled for that.
Right.
We're canceled over what we said.
Right.
We were canceled over something we said during a time when you weren't allowed to say it, but it's now factually true.
Right. And they went all the way back and flagged us for it.
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
So anyway, we got spanked, and they said you can't play on YouTube for about a week or something, but we're back. It appears. So if you tried to catch our Sunday service last Sunday, I don't think we were able to live stream.
We did not.
We did not.
We did not.
So
Because I didn't see any reason to put it on the white channel. Do
Yeah.
all the work to do that.
and to be honest, it would have been. I don't know. Do we record it?
No, we
Sunday?
could have at least recorded it.
All right. So, but that in the series of the Book of Philippians that I've been going through, that was a hard-hitting message Sunday. Matter of fact, I had a couple people tell me. Well, one in particular, a couple people tell me how hard it was. One person said they might not be coming back to church.
Huh.
Wait, is that for real?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. But it wasn't because they're angry. It's because they're like I don't know if I want to submit to the fact that.
So it's the rich young ruler.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to submit to the fact that I got to love people like that. Like, I've got to come to that place where I've got to...
Wait, so you would stop coming to church then?
I don't know. I think that... To be honest, I think it was just, like... Tongue-in-cheek, but I'm pretty sure they'll be back. But it was a hard message. So I guess the reason I'm just saying that is because I've had a few people tell me that that's difficult to think through, that... loving people more and more in real knowledge and all discernment, that's a transcendent love that goes way beyond what we understand. So when Jesus said, you bless people that curse you, that's a transcendent knowledge that says that when somebody curses me, I can love them and do good to them and I can bless them. That's transcendent. You won't do that in your humanness. And so it's transcendent. So when Paul said that in Philippians, that his prayer was that they grow more and more in that kind of love. Well, human beings, if they're rebellious, they're going to say, I don't want to do that. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to love people like that. That's too much, too hard. You know, I want revenge. But even then, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. So it's not our place to get revenge.
And I think the Lord was looking forward to them coming to the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So that, you know, why else would you preach to somebody?
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
unless you really felt that, you know,
Yeah.
God's going to turn them around.
Yeah, definitely. So it was a tough message, and maybe if I get a chance, I'll preach it to myself, and we'll put it up just so that it's there, part of that series. But either way,
So you're sitting there going like, blessed of all the weeks, it should have been recorded. It should have been that one.
no, I didn't. I'm not even worried about it. I used to be back in the day. I think because I thought I had to control things. I was concerned.
But then you realized your heart was going to explode, so you better calm down.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right. But if you are on our YouTube channel, please go to Rumble. You can search us, but I will put in the links below in YouTube.
It does find us.
It does find us?
Yeah, when you search on Rumble.
Uneducated?
I think it's very, yeah, you can find us.
Okay, so just go to Rumble, go to Uneducated. When you find our channel, on Rumble, do you subscribe? I think you do. You can subscribe to our channel.
You can subscribe.
So subscribe to our channel, and that way you can start getting the information. If for some reason we get spanked again because we say something that somebody doesn't like, then you can find us on Rumble Live. And we're probably going to start live streaming to Rumbles too on Sunday mornings, I would think. We'll start doing
I think we should.
That way.
They don't have the freedom of speech issue.
Right.
At all.
Because the problem is that when they shut us off on YouTube because of this, we said something, then we can't live stream on Sundays.
Right.
Which is what happened this Sunday.
Right.
So we need to have a second platform that we can go to.
Yeah.
We'll possibly have Facebook if we can revive that whole thing. We're trying to work that situation out. But again, that's another platform where if they don't like what you're doing, they might cut us off too. So, all right. So with that said, then this morning we're running a little bit late, and partly because with that said, then some of us are getting up late in the morning because we stay up late at night, myself included. But Matt was watching some videos, and so we're going to get into some of the things, and he's going to try to explain maybe some of the thoughts that he's been thinking through. I think Jim's got some things going on, but I'm going to start off. When I was on my way here, I caught a Dr. Phil thing where he's talking to a bunch of people that have written some books on whether or not civil war is coming in this country. And so I just watched maybe 10 or 15 minutes on my way here and just caught a gist of what they were talking about. And the one lady in her book, she writes that the CIA has markers in other countries of how they decide whether or not a country is headed towards civil war. Yeah, and she said that in the United States we're filling all those markers right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on. But here's the text.
But they're bringing it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because we go into other countries and start civil wars.
I agree. And I'll just give you my thought, and then you guys can respond to it. But Matthew chapter 24, starting in verse 4, Jesus says to them, "See to it that no one misleads you." That's key. "For many will come in my name, saying, 'I am the Christ,' and will mislead many. You will be hearing of wars, rumors of wars. See that you're not frightened." So we don't need to be concerned about this or afraid of it. Well, I guess we can be concerned or think through it, but we don't need to be frightened about it. "For those things must take place, but that is not yet the end. For nation will rise against nation." Now, the word there for nation is ethnos, which means ethnicity or ethnic. So, we're trying to cause people to fight against each other because of their ethnic background, especially in this country.
Yeah.
"Nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and in various places there will be famine and earthquakes. But all these things are merely the beginning of the birth pangs." So obviously wars and rumors of wars, that's been going on forever. But here's my thought. When it comes to the United States, we've been probably one of the longest standing democracies or republics that there's ever been, even since Rome, I would think. I think we've surpassed Rome.
Surpassed them, yeah.
But we're in a place right now where we have control or dominance by so many elite organizations and companies, and yet God is orchestrating all of this in an end times scenario where he is going to return and set up his kingdom, because all these other countries are trying to fulfill their kingdoms, but eventually Christ will come and set up his kingdom. So my question is this, and I'd just like to know what you guys think, is that, and I'd just like to know what you guys think. We can hear that. Oh. So,
well,
what's happening? Are we
Brandon's saying we don't have sound, and we have sound.
Huh.
I'm checking the streams. I'm sorry.
Oh,